This is a nice room. All right, welcome. This is Two Sides of the Hill. I'm with Sebastien Torres and Zac Thomas. Let's unite the Badger campus one more time. Let's start with Zac. Zac, you are head of the Greenskeepers Club.
Yeah.
What is that experience like? And how time consuming? And yeah, give it to us.
It's pretty fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've kind of worked the past semester and over the summer to build it back up from what it was, because it kind of died out a little bit. So it's been fun doing that, recruiting people. I've been learning a lot about leadership myself and how to manage all the people that I'm trying to lead and everything. And it's fun. It's not much of a time commitment either, but it's pretty simple for the most part. The hardest part is finding good people to basically do everything for you. But yeah.
What's the worst residence hall to clean up? Who's doing the worst job?
Definitely the apartments. But I mean, that's
we'll
great.
work on it.
It's like a circle, you know. Like we love that you guys are partying, so because then it works for everybody.
Right. Then yeah. Then you get some satisfaction of cleaning up after.
Yeah. We also get some money too, because when we bring all that stuff to the recycling plant, they give us a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So it's great for everyone.
Also, ahead of the club, Seba is, and I just saw this recently, head of the business club.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a big responsibility.
Right, yeah. It's kind of funny because I've seen so many people be the president,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, oh, it's like kind of your turn.
Right.
But it's okay. Like, it's not much pressure, to be honest. You know, and obviously we all know Miss Al.
Yeah.
She's super cool. So
Can't go wrong with a mentor like that.
Right. So it's going.
That's awesome. What's your favorite business class at Spring Hill?
That I've taken,
Right.
Definitely. Maybe something with Wellborn. I'm taking entrepreneurship right now.
Right.
And that's pretty fun. So that could be one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, I like Wellborn too.
Yeah,
She's like the Drew Brees of business teachers. You got Dr. J is Tom Brady. You know, he's
Dr. J.
He's acclimated, but
Right.
Wellborn's that underlying hero.
Yeah.
You're also coaching tennis over at the tennis center.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
That's fantastic, man. How did you get into that position over there, and how long have you done it, and what are some cool aspects?
Right. So I studied abroad fall 2022, and when I came back, I heard that like a bunch of the guys had started coaching, or not a bunch, maybe just one, Charlie Wallace, and I was like in the tennis center. So I was like with a coach I knew. So I was like, dang, I gotta like speed up. You know, I gotta coach as well.
Right.
Like see if I can get in that. And Charlie started doing his own thing, and Raul is the coach that he was helping. He kind of needed some help again, so I approached him and he got me to work with him. And so eventually, you know, after a few months over the summer too of working with him, the tennis center, like the staff started liking me a lot, and they started I kind of asked, maybe I proposed, or they told me if I wanted to be a tennis pro there. So that would require like having a business license with the city of Mobile, and doing like getting certified like properly as a coach.
Right.
So I did all those steps until I was finally part-time there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And so it's been going for like at least overall coaching, like I say, a year, maybe a little more.
Yeah, it's a great way to stay busy over the summer too, right?
Yeah,
right.
Definitely. Like wherever you go, you can kind of find the gig.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. You get to meet kids. I do mostly kids. I've done some adults, but not that much.
And recently, the guy that you were advising at the most recent tennis tournament won the whole thing.
Yeah, he won a national level tournament, L1, so like the highest level, and that was really good because he was in round of 16s, and he like the dad called him like, oh, we need your help, because I was a hitting partner for the tournament. I just like received the call, like see if I'm available, and hit with the bird like. So yeah, as a hitting partner, he called me and he needed help. Like, oh, we really need your help because round of 16 is a big. It's like a 256 drop. So it's huge.
From all over the country.
From all over the country. And I started to hit with him since that day. Round of 16s, he won quarters, he won semis, he won. Every day I just saw him at 6:30, just 1 minute, and then he won. And then I didn't tell you this, but recently the coach called me to say thank you and invited me over to a tournament, like a pro tournament in Cincinnati.
Jeez, man.
So maybe I can.
That's awesome.
Rafa just went to the US Open. Invited.
I saw that.
Invited from a guy he coached.
Man,
Like
the
free US Open.
business connections working both ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
That's awesome.
it's good. That's like probably the most fun I've had. Like just the satisfaction of helping that guy.
Great stuff, man.
For sure.
Now, Zach, your time running cross country at Spring Hill, where did your love for cross country begin?
So in high school, I actually loved soccer more. Like soccer was my main sport. I played that and I enjoyed it a lot. And then I kind of did cross country and track just to like stay in shape for soccer. And then I just became really good at it and like
Sure did.
kind of found a love in it because it's more than just like running. I guess you got the team aspect and as well as the like. It's kind of like relieving as well. I don't know. It's almost like therapy in its own way.
Yeah, man. What do you think about when you're running for such long periods of time?
Just anything really. Like my favorite thing to do when I'm like stressed or just like angry or anything is just run because it just helps.
Do you run 10Ks?
We race 8Ks and then we'll have like one 10K. Like
What's your fastest 10K?
I don't. Probably, I've only ran like one here.
Or 8?
Oh, he's trying to instigate.
And I think it was like 39 something.
That ain't bad.
It wasn't,
Arthur needs to be
great.
doing that.
Yeah, well, that's
You know
what I'm
Arthur?
saying, bro.
You know Arthur?
I don't
That's
think
pretty
so.
good. I mean, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I could never, but do you know Arthur Pratt? He's in the tennis team.
Right.
Yeah.
He claims he runs a 34, but nobody,
No.
you know.
Well,
Yeah, that's crazy. You should.
He supposedly he ran a 10K 34 in France, and even got qualified to do some more stuff just because
Yeah.
of his time.
Right.
That's amazing.
No chance.
I
No,
mean-
Arthur's crazy though. And Seb was training for a marathon, and Seb will run a marathon one day for sure. But
I want to do that as well.
Yeah.
I want to do
So-
like all of the big races. Like eventually, I think. Yeah, I'm kind of at like a like conflict in my head because like after I graduate, I kind of want to like try and hit the gym and build some muscle, but
Fair
at the
enough.
same time, I also want to do like super long distance
Right.
races because I like both ideas.
Yeah.
No.
Some of us suffer with that too.
Yeah.
Tennis and gym, or like
Oh, yeah.
tennis and running.
Yeah.
I mean, tennis and gym
Right.
and running, like you said. Yeah.
It's hard to like have
Balance.
both. Yeah.
you know it's counterintuitive, but you just gotta hit the
There's
gym.
some people that do it though.
Yeah.
I've seen some people that are quite
Well,
big and they
Mhm.
run. So
Yeah, I watch these, like, some people make documentaries and stuff on YouTube of, like, they race these ultra marathons, which is anything above a marathon. And they'll have, like, 100-mile races.
David Goggins.
Yeah. And
oh, there we go.
This is his hat right here, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
yeah.
great.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, that guy is, like, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love listening to his podcast and stuff.
Right. I pray to David. I'm just playing.
I mean, he's run like back-to-backs 100-mile marathons.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He's insane. Like his whole thing is just like mindset, and it's like I think it's
Yeah,
such a
Power.
You don't want to go for another 5 minutes? It
yeah.
seems like,
It's
man.
fun.
Okay, never mind. Still roll. Spring Hill Bike Life. Siba is the founder of that.
No, not.
I roll up last year and I see Seba already on his bike around campus. I mean, that's a cool vibe, especially down the Oaks. You know, going from class to class.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. What are some expectations for this year regarding that?
I mean, it started with you and me,
Right.
and we already have. Well, we had one, Rafa, but
Rob doesn't have a bike.
it got stolen.
Oh, okay.
Right. I mean, it was Luke Tucker's, but then Rafa started using it and he got
Hopefully,
stolen.
Luke's not just finding out about this.
No, he's not. He knows.
So,
Alright, we have Luke was at it too.
I've seen Luke biking around.
He just needs to like get the bike again, and then Farrell.
Right.
So it's grown.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
grown.
For sure.
My expectation is to keep growing.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in biking and
Yeah.
would like to,
I mean, there's a couple more people with bikes on campus, so.
for sure, man. You're always biking to the tennis center too, right?
Right,
That's
right.
always pretty cool.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I was biking every day like last semester, so I'm trying to like.
Right.
At least this semester, I think it's gonna be a little easier.
Man, I think if Luke grew up where I grew up, or not even further down actually, where they just ride dirt bikes everywhere, like Chambers, I think Luke would be dirt bike riding.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Doing tricks
Luke
around
would do-
campus, going on ramps, treating Rhymes Road
Bro,
like a
for sure.
BMX trail.
For sure. There's a trail that you were telling me about by South.
Right. Well, ask Ethan about
Okay.
that, because Ethan's always running over at South.
Alright.
Yeah, I ran those. They're really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I really want to.
They have like bike ramps and stuff. Like it's really good for like
That's
Yeah,
bike.
if
cool,
anybody's
man.
interested in biking, let us know.
It's pretty cool.
Lastly, Zach, I think everybody in our generation is familiar with technology, but anytime I see you using that, it's like you just seem very savvy. And I think I've talked to you about this before. Where was there a point in your life where you really liked computers and that kind of stuff, or?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Like when I was in middle school, it came from like video games. Like
Sure.
my friends and I, we all loved playing video games. So like when we were in middle school, like we built computers and stuff
Right.
like
Oh,
that.
really?
And it was super fun. And
That's sick.
yeah, but I didn't really start taking like computer science courses or coding or anything until I was here.
Right.
But I actually really enjoy it as well.
Yeah, man. That's a great skill to have, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to improve on that too.
Like gaming PCs?
Yeah, stuff
Really?
like that.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, a lot of people I feel like have a wrong idea about technology. Like it really is just like a tool, and you can either use it for good or bad. And like you can either use it to like waste all your time all day on social media and stuff, or you can use it to like manage your life and stuff like that. And that's what I try to like really discipline myself
Yeah,
that
man.
way with my phone and all that.
For sure. Explode, man. Technology's a tool.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, if there's anything else, a great talk.
I'd like to ask you something actually.
Please.
So I really want to know like the purpose. So preparing to do this when you invited us, I was wondering like why does Quincy want to do this? So yeah, like what's your purpose? To help you better with the question, like what got you to even start this? Like what was your
Two
first?
sides of the hill?
Yeah, what was your first thought? Like, dang, I really want to like do this.
That's a good question, so.
Like why?
I think Spring Hill is such it's got so much potential as a student body, that if we unify and show that other students aren't that far apart than, they actually might seem to be, and then you can kind of see other students on videos talking about stuff that you're interested in, and you can make connections that you might not have otherwise made, if you never have seen somebody talk about biking, for example, and you've always liked biking, but you're like, oh, nobody likes biking over here. And you see you talking about it, and you're like, I'm gonna go, hey man, I saw you on two sides of the hill, let's start biking together, or something like that. And then also, I think the faculty and staff, if they ever watch this, they can hear opinions from the students and maybe make adjustments around school and just take any input possible. So, thank you for asking.
That's a
that
good answer,
question.
Quincy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
awesome.
Fantastic, y'all. That wraps up another one.
All right.
And everybody have a good day.
Yep.
Go Badgers.